Hi, this is Steve Lombardi, and this is your Legal Minute. Today we're here to talk about 30 things that you can do in order to preserve your wrongful death accident case. Many times these are what we call drunk driving cases, where a person goes to the bar, gets really drunk, then they take their keys, the keys aren't taken from them, they're allowed to walk into the parking lot, or in most instances stumble into the parking lot, fall into the driver's seat of their car, get behind the wheel, drive down the road and either kill somebody or kill themselves. Even if they kill themselves, relatives, the dependent children, the wife, the husband, may have a claim against the bar. So you should contact us if we can help you in that respect. Now let me tell you, there is another videotape, and it's called Field Tools for a Personal Injury Accident. You should probably look at that first. Listen to what I have to say. I tell you what tools you'll need in order to gather the evidence, but there's an easier way to do it than doing it all yourself, and that's hire a personal injury lawyer who knows what they're doing and allow them to assist you to both gather the evidence and to preserve the evidence in order to preserve your claim, the claim of the relatives and the dependents, as well as the case itself. Now, let's talk about this wrongful death case. In a wrongful death case, you have a person who dies as a result of an accident, and usually it's somebody's fault, and that fault has to be proven. Now, while you're mourning, I understand that, but somebody has to be working the case. You shouldn't just talk to the insurance company, because they're going to try to get from you information which will probably put the decedent in a bad light or reduce the amount of damages that they are entitled to. So first, you should see an attorney and let the attorney assist. They're going to have to photograph the accident scene and the vehicles involved. They're going to have to get a copy of the autopsy. And for those of you who make a decision on whether to get an autopsy, you should always get an autopsy. It's very important to proving the case that an autopsy be taken that the lawyers can later use in order to establish the economic damages in your case. One thing that we find extremely important in the case is to get out to the scene, photograph skid marks, measure them, show the scuff marks on the road, and then also to get inside of the vehicle after photographing it to see what's in the vehicle. There can be receipts from stores or bars, credit card receipts for charges. Recently, I was involved in a case, and I got into the glove box, and I discovered a witness by printed emails to a person that showed the email address, the date, and the time that the email was sent, received, and responded to. And that led me to be able to contact the person, because I knew how to contact them because I had their email address. That allowed us to prove damages in the case having to do with the economic losses to the estate. It's not unusual for people to come to the lawyer's office and say, I didn't know the person very well, but I know they were well liked. Well, right after the accident, at the funeral, people contact you. People contact the widow or the widower and tell them, I knew your spouse from work or through Facebook, and you didn't really know me, but I knew them, then I knew a lot about them. Those witnesses can be helpful to us. So get their names, get their contact information, and we will contact them later on to discuss with them what they know. Insurance companies will contact you. It's important that you write that information down, as well as policy numbers. Before anybody gives a statement to the insurance company, they should realize insurance adjusters are friendly, but that doesn't mean they're your friend. They're there for one of two reasons, neither of which is good for the estate or for the dependent's claims. Insurance companies simply want to find a way to deny the claim or to reduce how much they have to pay, whereas the estate's claim is one in which they're trying to maximize the recovery, oftentimes to take care of young children, dependent children, who will have a lot of expenses as they're growing up, including college expenses. We all know this as parents. We invest a lot of money in our children, a lot of money in our children, and that's for a purpose, because we want them to succeed. Well, when they die, when their death is caused by somebody else, we should be able to get that investment returned to us the same as if a corporation had a piece of equipment or a piece of or some software and it was lost, damaged, or stolen. They want to get paid back. Why shouldn't we? If Apple and Samsung can fight over billions of dollars in losses, why can't parents simply ask to be compensated for what they have invested in the lives of their children? So before you talk to the insurance companies, realize that they're not your friend. They're going to find a way to blame the decedent or to reduce the value of the decedent's life, and our job is exactly the opposite. This is Steve Lombardi, and this is your Legal Minute. If we can help you, follow the contact information at the end of this video and give us a call. Thank you. We hope you have a good day.